What up, it's your boy Zero Brew, come back at you with another video. So, scarcity equals good, even when it feels bad, man. Scarcity is good, even when it feels bad. Let's talk about it. Got a member of the Brew Crew coming in and dropping some knowledge bombs on us, and I thought this would be great content to put out in a video, so here you go. Real quick, click the link in my description to get a free Karato, as well as Annex, Ugo, and Mausoleum Mage as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Player and Play on a PC and uninstall. Click the link in my description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. Get an awesome start in Raid Shadow Legends with your free Karata Fox Hunter, as well as 3 epic champions. Hit the link below and claim them today. I'll see you in the game. Woo! So shout out to my boy Modern Thinker, who pinged me in Discord today, and feel free to ping me in the Discords or the comments below if you want to see certain content. Now, he sent me this picture just out of the blue today, and I saw it and I was like, oh, this is brilliant. Can you give me more of your thoughts? And let me just throw it out to the community. And so what he sent me was this picture, as you can see, this lovely picture right here. Okay. And he has S's drawn, and I've counted it up just to make sure his math is right and what he told me as well. But it's 18 champions. And what he's showing on this is, first of all, he said he's been playing for 5.5 years. So I'm guessing that means he's been playing since the very beginning. I've only been playing for about 3.5 years myself. So he's got 2 more years on top of me, which makes me want to go look at my account and see where I'm at. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the video. But what he's done is he's filtered out to just his void Legos. And he has 42, as you can see at the top up there, 42 void Legos. And he drew S's on these. He's saying that the S's represent the champions that he's pulled from actual shards. So out of 42 of his void champions, he has pulled 18 champions from shards. And then the other 24 that are on here, most of you who've been playing the game long enough will probably be aware, but basically they all came from in-game rewards or milestones, guaranteed champions, 1 in Titan events, 1 in champion chases or champion training events. So that's where you go really hard and get that first place slot. Probably that's where you got the Odin from. Bought in the clan shop and or fusions as well. Okay. And so just breaking this down at 5.5 years, he's got 18 champions he's pulled from shards. He's basically saying, hey, that's 3 shards a year, essentially, is the average of pulling shards. And I know that's kind of a point of contention that most people have said. And that's basically what he's saying here is, hey, just a counterpoint to all the people that want to get more champions, especially if you don't like to spend money or you're free to play champion. Again, not calling out anybody specifically on this thought, just saying, just really want to kind of put this out as a perspective if you're free to play or pay to win or whatever on this game. And here, let's look at some more stuff here. So we all want champions, and we definitely all want void champions in this game. And I just realized that Siffy's up. I saw the Queen of Hearts. I put her in there first. Oh, wait, no, Siffy's on there too. Now, the chances of we getting this at a 15x are slim to none, and we'll wait for the reset, and I'll pull my 3 daily shards, which is happening in the next 6 minutes of the recording of this video. But what I was going to say is we all know about basically the summoning chances, but just to refresh your memory, it is on a void, a 91.5% chance of pulling a rare. And we just came off the weekend of having 2 X's on the epics, and we pulled several champions in that. I think 3 voids, 2 on any else account, 1 on mine on the 2x. And again, it's a 0.05% chance of getting a legendary. Normally on the 2x, obviously it's a 1% chance, and then the 18 goes to a 16%. And then the other thing to really talk about is the mercy system. So with the ancients and the voids, it goes up to 200% chance without pulling a legendary that you get basically a guaranteed after, I don't know, so many turns. It goes up 5% after each turn of getting a legendary. So you go from 0.05 to 5.5, 10.5, so on and so forth. And I will say that you will get a ancient or a void after, I think, 220 shards at the max. Usually it happens before then. And when I say before then, I mean after 200, but before 220. So somewhere in there, you tend to get your legendary. And also I will say on the voids, you don't have the chance to get pull and get ones, at least with the ancients and the Sakers. They do offer pull and get ones often, like once a month. You're usually one or the other on this. And basically what he's saying is at that mercy rate at 220 mercy before you get your guaranteed legendary, he is pulling about 3 legendaries a year, right? That's kind of the point he's making. And he thinks that this actually a really good thing for the game, even though it feels bad. So again, these are very, very expensive. If you were to buy these, I think Plarium prices them around $3. You're getting a deal if you get it for $2 or $2.50. If you're paying for it, if you're a free-to-play player, obviously you don't get the voids, and you have to just basically earn them in the game, right? And again, I didn't ask him if he spent a whole bunch of money in the game, so maybe that's a question we'll leave to him to put in the comments by the time of me recording this. But basically what he's saying is the game would be absolutely lame if they gave us all these hard-to-get champions all the time, right? And it feels special when you actually pull a champion that you want. Like I really, really want Siphi, which is why I've selected her here. I don't think I'll ever get a Siphi. Like who doesn't want more, obviously? And that's why I said it feels bad when you don't pull a legendary for so long. Again, 3 a year. I mean, that's 1 every 4 months, right? If you're lucky and staying consistent playing the game after, even for him, for 5.5 years. I think the main point he wants to say is playing other gacha games, and I'm guessing his thought is he has done this, and they throw a bunch of the good champions at you very, very quickly. It's like, oh, here's your awesome champions. He said that basically those games just get boring very, very quickly, right? And I will say this game has had a whole bunch of longevity. And again, I guess we're pushing up on 7 years come next year, right? If everybody had 20 Rhodoses or 20 Trundas, for example, and they could have 2 or 3 +4 of these awesome, crazy, hard-hitting champions, then the game wouldn't be fun or interesting, right? And especially when competing against other players. And again, I know some people hate the PvP aspects of this game. Some people love the PvP aspects of this game. Well, the cool thing about this game is it's got a little bit of everything in there, and they build these champions to be diverse enough to have certain areas that they shine in. Some champions have kits, like the new fusion that's going on right now. His A3 is built for PvP and is built for bosses, and can be used either way, which is kind of cool as well. I think he does make a great point that if everybody had every single champion, right, it would make it not so special. And I will say, if I happen to pull a Siphi, I will break the scene or the setup because, and I know you're thinking, oh God, what if he does it now? It's not gonna happen. But, and that's the thing, is like it's rare that it ever does happen, extremely rare, right? At 0.05% chance, and then how many legendaries you have, even at a 15x, it's going to be extremely rare that we pull a Siphi in this example. But I know if I do pull a Siphi, it's going to change my account forever. First of all, I can start blocking people in live arena who play Siphi against me, and Siphi's just one of those champions. Plus, I have a Rhodos, and Rhodos is one of my first legendaries. I say first, I pulled him in the first year of playing the game 3.5 years ago. So I've had him on the account for a very long time, and being able to get his partner in Siphi would be tremendous for my account. So I would love to get that, for example. And the other cool point that Modern Thinker was going to make, and I love this point because when I do get paired against these people in live arena, I absolutely hate it personally, but he makes a fantastic point. He said, imagine if, well, first of all, there's only a few dozen players that have basically maybe 100 players that have maxed out champions, +4 champions, fully awakened, fully soul, whatever. And there's not thousands and thousands of +4 champions out there, meaning thousands of accounts that have +4 champions out there. And I have to agree with that. Like, it's really disheartening. Like, you get on a win streak and all of a sudden they ramp up your competition in live arena, for example, especially during the seasons. You get this ridiculous champion, and every single champion they throw out there is a +4 champion. Now, do they know how to use that? Who knows if they do or not, but that alone gives you an advantage over the opponent, right? Like, even if we both had an Arbiter, or we both had a Siphi, and it's not live arena, and like, let's just say that's the example to use. Well, being the +4, you got a built-in +15 speed, so you have that much of an edge to be that much faster than me. If we're like in tag team arena, for example, we're going up against, or against each other in platinum arena, we're both using the same champion. If you have a +4, you automatically have basically an edge over anybody that doesn't have a +4 champion. And so I think he makes a fantastic point that there's not a lot of people in the game that have these super OP, awesome meta champions that have stood the test of time, and that they're +4 fully awakened and all this stuff, right? The world's strongest Trunda, or the world's strongest, ABC champion. There's other content creators that do awesome content with that. And that's amazing if you have a champion that can do that. And I just think That's just good thoughts. Good thoughts. To close us out with a metaphor again, Modern Thinker gave me this metaphor, and I think it does make sense here, right? If we all just got a ton of champions, we all had +4 champions, you would feel like your account is getting stronger, right? But that also means everybody's accounts would be getting stronger, right? And that's the metaphor of the tide rising in the ocean. Well, if the ocean is this powerful body of water, right? And if anybody has survived a hurricane or some coastal storm or something like that, or giant wave that's hit. Oh, I remember there was a hurricane way off the coast and we were body surfing, and I thought I was the man when I was a kid and doing a high fly surf act, and I smashed my face against the board because I had a huge drop because the surf was that much higher, right? So if everybody is a hurricane force wind and the tides are rise, it just would not make for a good playing experience. So it does stink when you get paired up against those other champions and things like that. But I will say, enjoy your account, enjoy the champions that you get on your account, and just realize that it's okay that it's really, really hard to get these champions. And now that we have problems in the game, it's even harder to get mythical champions. And yeah, there's a lot of people that have Krakened out and they have 4 or 5 different mythical champions. I've only pulled 3 in total so far myself. And the first one, which was Sigfriend, and Sigfriend got a buff. I got him before he even got the buff, but he was my first one. I had to go all the way into Mercy, and it took a year, I think, to even get him. Or I think he was buffed after I got him. I don't know. It doesn't matter. My point is they do offer our ability to get champions in the game. And again, I'll go back to this. So he's only got 18 out of 42 void champions, and they do offer chances to get guaranteed champions or a way to earn these different champions. And again, this is the voids. Now we know in the other affinities, tons of other great champions that are in those other affinities that they've given to us as well. So let me end this by let me take a look at mine real fast. So I'm kind of right there with him at 43. In his picture, would he have 42? So I have one more than you. Modern Thinker. No, that's not the point of this. But I have pulled a handful of these champions and or gone for the guaranteed as well on these. I actually pulled Fatalis instead of going for the guarantee. They gave the guarantee afterwards. I want to say I've probably pulled more, but I may have spent more money in the game. And of course, I didn't play as long to get some of the access to some of the champions that he has access to. I did say, and the reset has happened, that it is time to pull champions. We got to summon 3 champions, so let's do it right here, right now. 3 champions to close out the vidya. Please let it be. And I already warned you, if we get the Siffy, we're going to break the set. I don't think we're going to get the Siffy. By the way, I should just go and pull all these champions because it is for Siffy, and we're earning 150 points for CVC, and my clan leader has already yelled at me for not getting enough points so far, and I've got to grind the rest of the night. So we're going to probably end the video here. I said I was going to pull 3. Let's go on and pull these last 5. I don't want to end it on a blue tax. Come on. Let's get a legendary. Shock the world right here while the world is watching. Let it be. Wah, 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 wah. Painkeeper. Oh, you are keeping the pain. You are keeping my pain. Ain't no way we're going to get a Siffy right now. Odds are totally against us. By the way, we've already reset our Mercy, so we're nowhere near the Mercy I was just talking about. All blue, by the way. Not cool. Last one. Don't be a blue tax. Oh, it's a blue one. Oh, they got April O'Neil. I don't know. Does this do better than April O'Neil? I wasn't planning on pulling shards, but I can't end on a blue tax. It's against my better judgment. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's against my better judgment. This is terrible, 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 terrible. Give me some purple. Give me a purple. Purple people eater. Come on. What are we doing? I don't even have room. Summon to reserve vault. I don't even have room. There it is. We're going to end it there with 1,000 points for the clan. Much love. I'll holla at you later. Let me know what you think about this. And do you find it, do you think that this is a fair point to be made versus getting all the champions all the time? I think this game would be dead if that was the case. I don't know. I agree with the Modern Thinker. Let me know what you think. Let him know what you think. And I'm sure he'll leave a comment as well because he likes to do that. Zero Brew in, Zero Brew out. Much love. I'll holler at you next time. Bye.